Yo.
Oh shit, what's up, man? Welcome to pump number 9. Hello world and all its inhabitants.
Season 4, CStar presents Bill Carr Boomer at pump number 9. We're here at pump number 9 with the jiggiest man alive, Bird City Hugh Hefner, aka Bill Carr Boomer. How you feeling today, bro?
Feeling a little high, a little bit over the weather, not under the weather.
Over the weather. I mean, shit. This is I don't know how you could feel down in this place. This is very jumping, soft opening. We're at pump number 9 right now. New bar, a new club, I guess. New club just opened up. Bill Carr Boomer.
Yes, sir. Greatest show on earth, or at least soon to be greatest show on earth. I feel like it already is, but you know, we still gotta put our time in. The soft opening was crazy. 400 people. Just through word of mouth and DMs, like no posting the address.
Pure energy, pure
energy
energy straight out the streets. So, but we're here to get the story behind all that. So, I think we probably know each other for about a year now, just off of IG through music. I don't know, we followed each other like it had to been around February last year because that's when we dropped CStar World 2, which you featured on.
Yeah.
And I guess since then, I knew you through music first, so I guess we should probably start there and just. I guess what age did you probably start making music around, and then what caused you to start?
I like dibbling and dabbling. Like when I was 13 years old, I didn't start taking it serious until 2018. Like just full like going hard mode, you know, working on shows and really like taking my project serious.
2018 is when you started doing
like
2018,
shows? Yeah, like when I really started doing shows.
What was like the first performance?
My first ever performance, I was like 14. Down in West Baltimore.
Okay.
And yeah, that was cool for like, you know, like for first time 14 years old. I'm just happy to be on stage.
What it feel like?
It felt like I was nervous. I'm like, I never did this shit before, and like I came with my uncle. My uncle left. Like that's whose name is on the album, Free Sim. Yeah, so he came to my first. He took me to my first ever show. I remember it mainly because it was the same day as the Freddie Gray riots.
Okay.
Type shit. So like.
A real different energy.
Yeah, very different energy. Like, that atmosphere was like real intense. Like,
and you were 14 at the time?
I was 14.
Okay. And then so I guess in 2018, what was the difference then for that show? Like, what was the energy shift? Also, what age were you?
I was 21.
Okay.
20, something like that.
All right, and then
21. I'm 23.
So I mean, you, for one, you in a different space mentally completely because that's like big ass age jump. And then for two, you probably like a completely different process creatively.
Yeah. Back then, I had like more like anger and rage, so I was doing like more raging type music, more like just real loud, just banging type shit. And it was really because my ex had passed away in June. You feel me? So R.I.P. XXXTentacion for real, and like that just pushed me to really take this shit serious because he's a big influence.
Okay, and what would you say are some of I guess we could go the route of other people as influences. So I guess like maybe your top favorite rappers you probably listen to or just musicians in general.
Mac Miller got me started rapping.
Okay.
When I was 13, so he's an influence. Like I said, X is an influence. Biggie. Now these days is like Doo-Wop Kane, big influence for me. Even like non-rappers like Marvin Gaye's like an influence for me and stuff like that.
All right.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Hello.
Yeah, the Bluetooth inspiration too.
Bluetooth for inspiration. So then, I guess like aside from other artists, what would be like some just things that like inspire you? I guess like beautiful women or like Chrysler 300s.
Just being outside inspires me.
Okay.
For me. Like I've always just been like a social person, just being around people. So
I guess that's where the club comes from.
Yeah, that's where the club comes from. So like all types of parties or any events, it's like just people in general inspire me, not just the beautiful women. You feel me? Like the homies. You feel me? Like the dudes that know how to get turned and not have to start no shit every day. Is just straight, just vibing, just straight. You know, on the same frequency.
Yeah, because when we started doing the music for CStar World 2, you definitely came with a completely different sound that like everybody listening to our stuff was usually used to. But people, at least like people from our circle, you know, that was like used to the music that we had been doing before that. They loved Fat was the song on there. They love that shit. People still posting on like Snapchat, listening to that shit today. I still listen to that song today. We probably played it like a few days ago before we came to the opening. and like shit still goes hard.
Yeah, man, that's a fun ass song. I had recorded that out in Laurel with Max Smooth. That's my main engineer. He's like he performed last weekend. He's like a 15-year-old engineer. Man, can do just about anything.
Yeah, nah, that shit was like completely different. And I know I usually just explain to people when they're like, "Who is that?" I'm like, "Bro, that's Bill Car Boomer. He just make extremely groovy, jiggy music,
Bottom line.
and he just throw hella crazy parties. That's just what he does.
Bottom
you
line.
know what I mean?" And that, like I said, that's what. Sadly, I didn't get experience any of the house parties. I mean, the one I was gonna come to, I was sick, so I didn't want to get around nobody with COVID. I don't think I had COVID though, but I was hella hurt. I missed that. But I guess this is probably like the prime era right here. This is probably gonna be, you know, even above the house parties at that, because this is definitely something special you got going on right here.
Yeah, and I'm always miss the house party because that's how we got started. You know, like to get our platform, we wasn't doing venues because we had to make a name for ourselves. And I was like, I don't really feel like waiting around to get booked.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it, let's just throw it ourselves. Let's go to these parties I'm gonna go to these parties. I'm gonna make these connections with people, and then hopefully like they come through and see what we got going on and it worked. Like the first one we did probably only had like I want to say 30 to 40 people, which is still good for a house party in general, especially if you've never thrown one. And then from there we built up, and around the third one we did the copycat, and that was about between like 100 and 200 people. You know, like that was like the real turning point. You know, because like that shit was in the middle of the art district. Like that wasn't a place that everyone comes through. So like it was people that kind of heard of us, but now it was people that was
and now the name bouncing off the walls and hitting different people. Right.
And then from there it just got bigger and bigger, and that's when we did more venue shows and stuff like that.
You saying we like?
Me just mean? Walk, Planet, Grit Sauce,
okay.
7 Online.
Okay.
Yeah, a few other people.
And that's like your core group that you're sticking with. I know you joined
Two World Order.
Yeah, shout out to Chris Cassius.
Shout out to Chris Cassius, Be More Alien, Station North.
Yeah, bro, I definitely felt Chris Cassius too. He was on CStar World 3. So what I guess at what point in your life, or like at what point you creatively did you feel like you need to, I guess, make that transition with your music from, I guess, just more independent on yourself to like joining like the little label or collective group kind of?
At what point did I feel like I would say like sometime around this time this year I was just like wondering like I feel like on a personal independent scale, like I've done a good amount. You feel me? I feel like I provided a pretty decent platform for myself and for others, you know, and I don't want to just keep it like this is me going against the rest of you guys in the city. You feel me? I'm like, all right, now let's try to turn up a notch together, because we can only go so far by ourselves. Yeah,
I think that's definitely a good point. I feel like at some point everybody I think it's a natural thing for people to want to do it on their own. But then in that, you have to just realize, I think people just realize doing it on your own also means like accepting that you have your own flaws as well. And even if it's not flaws, like there's just some stuff you can't do by yourself, and you have to just recognize that you might need some help along the way.
Yeah, there's some people that's going to have to help you, introduce you to other people, like their word can put you good in with someone else, and then you got a whole bunch of new bonds and memories you creating. And like you said, it's natural to do it on your own, and the fact that I was successful doing it on my own make me feel good and make me feel like I can bring something to the table for a bigger picture than like what I just want to do.
Yeah, because if you're already successful on your own, like it's not like it's just gonna get worse. You know what I mean? It can only get better. You know what I mean? It can only improve, and I think that's when, I mean, like at least us on this side of things, like where like we do the music, but then like we're also doing like this, and it's just like so many different avenues. It's like I could not even like imagine doing all this by myself. So and like I've always been a person that like valued like the team and like saw the value in that. And I think like a lot more people musically need to should definitely take the route you take, and then like realize that the people around them are definitely gonna bring more than they can just bring themselves. Even if they're doing it, do it on themselves.
Yeah,
too,
no, you definitely should just be around people, because then it helps knock your ego down. And I feel like that's why, like, even sometimes myself, like a lot of artists go wrong at, the egos get the best of them, and they feel like they don't need nobody, so then they don't talk to nobody. So then they come to these places and they just be chilling on the wall, just not interacting, and then just expect people to support.
Yeah, and
because I seen you on the wall. Like,
hey, you chilling on the wall, pump number 9, you fucking Bill's night up. Don't do that.
There it is, bottom line.
Trying to get crazy in here, son.
Bottom line.
But nah, this is it was definitely the high energy in here, bro. I definitely seen it as like a lot of love in here, and I think that's something really important. And but I also feel like that's something that you radiate as a person just like the good vibes and the high energy. So I feel like nobody, like not just anybody could open something like this, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like you're saying, like you already was successful by yourself and got the name, and like even this, like taking, you had like Griff perform and he was also working the bar, just like
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
like that right there. That's such a key role player right there, you know what I mean? Like that's an important person to have. Like, you know, not everybody has a person that's gonna like help them run the bar and then also go upstairs and like he performed like a crazy little show, like he throwing his hat and throwing water all over the place, you know what I mean?
Man can do it all, man.
But was just down here mixing drinks, you know. That's a not everybody got something like that. That's good. That's good to have. So like, what? I guess when did you decide you need to get to this point? You know what I mean? From the house parties.
Well,
Like,
I mean, this kind of just came out of nowhere in a way. Like I always wanted to have a space of my own,
mm-hmm.
but I was thinking like when I was 40ish, you know. So to have it at 23 years old, it's like still very surreal.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My business partners, they were just looking to like to start a venue, to like make this building something else, and they came to me. I showed them the work I had put in, especially like during the pandemic. You know, we were throwing house shows during COVID, and we're packing like 150, 200 people in a goddamn apartment.
Yep.
You feel me? And in Bolton Hill and everything. So like they seeing that, they just like instantly believed in us. You know.
Yeah.
Also shout out to my man's Dom. You know, he definitely played a big role in like getting this together and making this happen. You know, we worked on stuff on the early Secret Show days and the Copycat. So I appreciate it.
So it was kind of like just a perfect time and type.
Yeah, it's
thing.
perfect time. You know, it's like this was always in the works. We're just happy it happened sooner than we wanted or expected. And you know, like a new era is here. The new era is now. And like this shit is about to be crazy. The summer's about to be crazy. Just like, and this is gonna be for hopefully like generations on generations of different artists.
And this gonna be, for one, it's gonna be crazy because of this, but also two, it's gonna be crazy just because like this the post-pandemic kind of summer. You know what I mean? Everybody getting vaccinated and stuff. Everybody want to be out. Everybody want to like go crazy. So like this is like I said, just a perfect storm. This fell into the happening, especially at this time with this summer. So like, what are some of the plans you got for the club? I seen you posted like the like once a month it's gonna be girls.
Yeah,
only
women's
night.
nights will be once a month.
night.
You know, that's very important. Just like to show that we do appreciate all our artists. You know, it's not just a God dominated. I mean, like this dude be seen like a God dominated like industry. You know, so like I just want to always make sure that women have a spotlight, and once again it's gonna be once every month. So it's always gonna be different rappers, different DJs. You know, different maybe like visual artists. You know. Just trying to keep the feminine.
So even getting away from music.
Yeah, even getting away from music. You know, like we go through a few different events. You know, it's not just about rap shows. It's gonna be like a nightclub. It's gonna be a community center. You know, doing like stuff like turkey giveaways and having day parties. We got a community garden over there. We go coordinate some stuff with them.
Yeah,
so it's a club, nightclub, venue, community center. Just go do it all.
Yeah, as we're recording this, there's a beautiful mural being painted like literally right behind Bill right now.
Yeah.
They can't. You want to show him? I said she walked away, so I said it, but.
Oh, dang, Bunny, you walked away. This was your shining moment.
We'll get her at the end, but yeah, as we're doing the podcast, beautiful mural being painted right behind us. So it's okay, good. Maybe they probably seen her a little bit, but get everybody the recognition. So. Yeah,
shout out to Bunny.
Whoa, man, this is So how did you get like all the people just are these all done by just people just volunteer to do it? Like
yeah, just volunteer to do it. Just make the post saying who wants to come through and leave their mark somewhere. And they definitely been leaving their mark somewhere for.
Yeah, this is something special. So, I guess when you mean like visual shows, like do you have anything in mind yet?
No, I don't have anything in mind. I'm talking to different artists. Like I got a few things planned. I'm just trying to keep them under. And, you know, like when you get the invite, when you get that word, you go hear it. Yeah. And like that's like the best thing about this place is everything's just so word of mouth. You know, like there's no address posted, there's no super promo done, no shit like that.
Yeah, I guess that people do like that. Like what's it called? Like that. I guess like not everybody's in the club kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like not everybody has the access to it. Like it's not like you can just Google Club Number 9, the address is up right there. You know what I mean? I think that adds like a little bit of authenticity to it, and also as like people are like, oh, this is like, you know what I mean? I'm one of the old people to know about this.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird too, because you want everybody to be able to like appreciate things and like support it, but at the same time that exclusivity is like also very valuable to people.
Yeah, I'm all about timing. So at some point, you feel me? It's just meant for you to find this place,
right?
And you go find it. And
Okay.
if you don't, then that just wasn't in like in your cards, and there's nothing wrong with that. So
Did you could you imagine opening like more clubs? Like is that what's in the future?
yeah, yeah.
Like
You know, we
club
go have
promoted?
a pump number 3 in Kansas
Okay.
and a pump number 12 on the moon. And we just go start off with that.
All
Take
right,
it from there.
That's hard. But you think how you think you're gonna be able to balance like this and like music?
That's what I'm working on now. I've only done this for 2 weeks. My album's already out and videos are being worked on. So I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna balance my music and like my clubbing, like my business owner lifestyle. But like right now I'm still getting booked for multiple shows. So and like they aren't messing up with the schedule. So I feel like I'll be fine. It's just niggas I know like there's probably gonna be a point in time where this is like picked up to the point that all my attention is on this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang, I haven't dropped a song in maybe
Creatively,
months.
you're gonna be like
But this
bottled
also
up.
can give me something new to talk about, you know.
Yeah.
The kind of experiences I'm about to be going through as a business owner, as a just running the venues, gonna be surreal.
What was like one of the hardest challenges you had through music? And then I guess like what was like one of the early challenges of this? And like could you compare them at all?
One of the main ones is just like figuring out my sound, you know, like figuring like at one point I used to do like more like New York-ish type rap, like mid 2000s type stuff, and I feel like I was doing it because I was just trying to rap. I wasn't doing it because I liked it, you know. So like that was one big challenge. Just figuring out like how to really create a platform because I did like a lot of open mics, but you know like
And that's a little bit more on the business side.
Yeah, like that can only really take you like so far for real. So just and like just they really figuring out who I am and like you know like what's my gimmick like what is it about me that should like make me be able to do stuff like this to get people's attention to want to like inspire people.
And it's still evolving. You think you truly
Yeah,
found it all the way yet? You know you
I
still
don't feel like I
changing.
found all the way. Yeah, I feel like I still got some tweaking to do. You can always get to like a higher knowledge of yourself, but I feel like I'm in a good place in terms of that. In terms of marketing and everything.
Yeah, and like you said, this is just gonna add like a whole another layer of inspiration to the music as well.
Yeah, for sure.
What was like one of the hard challenges trying to get this open?
Hardest challenge trying to get this place open was just building the stage. That was about it.
On the stage.
Yeah, type shit. Man, we smoked so damn much. We just be getting lost in time. Just be getting lost. But it was really no challenge. You know, everything was set. Everyone was ready to come paint. It was crazy because we only had like a week and a half to get this together. So that's I mean like doing it in a short time.
What you mean?
Was
Yeah,
pressure.
like what was the time constraint for?
So like the event was May 15th, if I'm not mistaken.
So you talking about like the constraint you gave yourself to make sure you got it done?
Yeah.
Good,
So yeah, like we set it up in a week.
Yeah.
Like that was the timeline we had. So
That's a good strategy though.
so just working them faster. Yeah.
I would think a lot of like just logistics stuff probably comes in this. Like when it's like 400 people in here, like what's your mind like? What like you worry about like somebody gets like too crazy or something like that?
No, because we never had like altercations at any of the shows we've done. You feel me? Like
Yeah, no, I didn't sense any of that type of energy, but
yeah, it's never been like that. Like with any name we've done, like everybody be on the same page to an extent. So yeah, like that's never been a problem.
Are like most of the people who come into the Pump Nine like, are they familiar with your music and stuff, or you think it was like a lot of just
I feel like it's a mixture
word of mouth
both.
spread it?
Yeah, I feel like with my art, it's a mixture of people knowing it and people just hearing the word of mouth. But you know, in some shape or form, they see me, where they just see me drive past and like, oh wait, I think I might know that guy type shit.
Right. Yeah, man, it was like I said, it was a crazy night in here.
Yeah, it was a hell of a night.
It was definitely
that was a hell of a test run.
Sweaty ass night in here.
Yeah. Oh no, man. The fucking we have Central Air in here. I ain't gonna say no names, but someone put the damn shit on 68 degrees instead of 50, and that's why I felt like
yeah, because it was at least like what 400 people. So that's just like 400 space heaters, just all.
Yeah,
like,
400. I ain't gonna say no names. I ain't gonna say no names who did it, but.
Yeah, nah, but the mosh pit was going crazy. That's the first time I seen the mosh pit in person.
That's your first time?
Oh yeah, nah, I didn't even go in there. I was just throwing my friends into it.
Oh, you threw your friend? Yeah, that's what it's all about, man.
Yeah, nah. The
The
picture you posted, it was actually our friend that we threw in there. He was like right on the front too.
Did he know you was gonna do it?
Nah, he kept trying to fight out. We just kept throwing his little ass back in there.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
rock and roll right there.
Yeah, nah. I mean, that's what you come for, you know what I mean? New experience. But nah, that was crazy. That shit was definitely wild. That's what I'm saying. I hope like at least for me, I already had. That was the first time I experienced something like that, and it's the first time I like got to be in like a club like this, and especially when it's somebody I know who owns it, which makes it like 100 times better. You know what I mean? I guess. What would you hope to, I guess, give knowledge-wise to somebody who's like trying to do their own thing, and like, I guess it would be maybe like of this size or whatever, but trying to create something. How important is it for like the creatives themselves to like put stuff on for the city? And I guess, you know what I mean? Because this isn't owned by just like some company with like no face. Like you the face of it, pretty much. You know what I mean?
Just give people a chance. You feel me? Like that's how you go come up with your best music and your best experiences for real. If you spend most of your time just avoiding people, like you're not gonna grow. Your music's not gonna grow, and you just gonna be just rapping about anything, just trying to just get something up. So definitely just give people a chance. You know, like you gonna meet some pretty terrible, shitty, lame ass, goofy ass niggas, and you gonna meet some decent niggas. For real, so
yeah, and be yourself too, bro. Cause like, you know what I mean. Like something like this doesn't just materialize from being fake. You know what I mean? Cause that's damn near just being like another faceless corporation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like this is gonna stuff like this like grows and like maintains because of like how authentic it is, and they see who's behind it. You know what I mean? Like that's an important thing for especially like younger people to see. Like it's doable. Like you said, you 23, you got a club like that. That's a rare thing, but it's also something that gives people like hope. Like, oh yeah, that's actually obtainable. I don't have to be like some just like super rich developer to open a club or like a restaurant or anything they want to pretty much do. You know,
right?
What I mean?
It's all work because I trusted people and like I said, gave them a chance to like to be involved in what I'm trying to work in, to be in my circle. You feel me? Just opening yourself to people. That's how you can get somewhere. You can get some. It might, like I said, it can be good or bad, but you know, when it's good, that's just great.
Are there any like when you open this, are there any things like you didn't want to do, like you avoid, like you have so much experience with the clubs and the shows and
No
the
hookah.
parties?
I would never
No.
do hookah.
Why is
Bottom
that?
line, that shit is for the birds.
I've never had any experience with that, so I
That
don't
shit
even
is
know.
for the birds. It don't get you high. It's nothing.
It's just blowing smoke.
Just head high and yeah, blowing smoke.
Just,
go hit
just a headache.
Yeah, go get a puff bar or something. You know, I'm not doing hookah. I've been asked. I'm like, it's not necessary.
Yeah,
It's never been necessary.
It's out back next to the dumpster.
Yeah. It's right. It actually is out back to the dumpster. Actually, like we got some upstairs, and I'm like, this just will never be used. Like actually, when I had like a house show, my cousin had brought a hookah. I said, why'd you bring
Put
that
that in
shit,
closet.
bro?
Put it in the
Why'd
closet.
you bring it?
So no hookah. That's it though. Like there was nothing else like you didn't see like go wrong at a show and you're like that definitely can't be.
No. The test run went by pretty smooth. You know, like we didn't have any issues.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. You know, I mean that shows that we're on the right track. Not saying that this is the perfect place, you know, but there was nothing like too major to like really, you know, be panicking about.
Yeah, nah, it was cool, bro. Avenues, what time we at? And while we doing that, can we shout out this artist right here doing this beautiful
Hey Bunny, you
mural
want to say
behind us?
something?
Follow me on Instagram. Is it bunny_blue, but 3 3s instead of an E.
We're gonna put it on the screen.
She has a Pop Smoke slander account too.
Oh man, not that.
Fuck with the Merino too, man.
Oh yeah, you like that? Yeah, everybody in here was merinoed out. Everybody was in
Yeah,
here merinoed out in the night.
Yeah, man. The goal is to get Merino in here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. I missed the Baltimore pop up. I wanted to go, but that's what you had on that one night, right?
That line was long as shit. I had to like skip to the front and ask my mans to go in there for me.
Oh man, shit. But what'd you get? Did you get everything?
Yeah, I got like 4 or 5 hoodies and a shirt.
Yeah. Damn, what the fuck? What you need all that for? There's only 2 colors.
No, he
Oh,
had.
more?
No,
I thought it
he
was
had
the black and the white.
No, he had purple. He had a purple one too.
Oh, okay.
I gave
shit.
that one away.
He didn't even advertise that one. I would kept
Yeah,
that one.
he had two white ones and I think 1 black one and then 1 purple one, and then the shirt that was black and white.
Damn, bro. All right. Well, shit. I missed out. Well, that's a lesson learned. I'm not gonna miss out again.
Yeah, we gonna catch the next one, man,
I
bro.
definitely would.
Hey, bro, we'll do
Bro.
Merino tours together.
Oh, yep. You got any more? Anything else you want to talk about? You got any questions for me? You interview me.
So how you feel about the pump?
I felt like I'm not really a party person. I do like going places. Like I'm not a house party person. Definitely last night worst party ever. I'm not even gonna talk about it. But house party's not it. I do like coming to venues. It was definitely good energy. Like most of the time I go like I said, I don't really smoke a drink. So like if the energy's off and you like sober, like you know immediately the energy's off and like
Yeah,
you
for
immediately
real.
want to dip. I got in here and I was just smiling. Like I seen you at the door. I got hyped up. I dapped you up. I got in here. I was like, this is fucking amazing. I'm so happy for Bill. Like this is so great.
Appreciate that.
I was like, I didn't stop smiling all night, and I threw my mood in the mosh pit. Highlight of the
There
night.
it is, bottom line.
Highlight
When you
of
heard
the
it,
night.
folks, Putnam and makes people smile.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Like
all we're
I was
about.
geeking and laughing the whole time I was in here. It was good ass vibrations. Nah, I fucked with it, and I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I'm hella pumped because we were talking about doing this podcast before. I even knew you were opening this.
Mhm.
So just by luck, we were waiting for our own shit to get set up so we could do it.
Timing, perfect timing.
That's what I'm saying. We got to come in here and do it. And we also getting our own space soon. So, but I want to, when we do the podcast, I don't know if you're going to be the first. You're the first one we record for the season. I don't know what order they're going to come out in, but we wanted to do it. If they have a space, we want to do it in their space.
Mhm.
But luckily we have our own space as well. So this is just like I said, perfect fucking storm of everything. But so this is great. This is a great way to start off.
Hell yeah.
And but all right, man.
All right, man. New era's here.
Thank you for coming on. Pump number 9. Get the mural.
There's 7 over there.
And that's 7 on the couch.
Got my man Silver on the back.